If you're looking for a house, you're probably wondering what areas are actually selling fast and what areas aren't. Today, I've got a fun article here at the blog TO. What we're going to do is go over the article here of what areas homes are selling the fastest, but also what areas homes are not moving nearly as quickly as you might think. So let's get into the article. We are currently in more of a buyer's market than Toronto real estate world is used to. That is an understatement, that's for sure. After an extended period of slipping sales, with the future of condo segment in particular is quite unsure. We've talked about this in a lot of our previous videos. Condo market is absolutely unsure. That statement is a fact. One indicator of the sorry state of things is that listings are sitting unsold for a larger period of time than they are used to in a city that's traditionally been defined by sky-high prices and bidding wars, even for rental units. If you've been paying attention the last few years, we've seen bidding wars on single family, condo, everything all the way down to rental properties. Imagine getting in a bidding war to rent something for $3,000 a month. It happened. But little signs of life are slowly turning for some segments, and new data from the Wahi listing site shows that there are homes in the GTA that are snapping up sooner than other homes. And let's see what these areas are. So in the new report here that examined the average number of days houses and condos in different parts of the region are spending on the real estate market, the firm found that homes in certain neighborhoods are selling up to 8 weeks faster than other neighborhoods. 8 weeks is quite a bit. We're talking 2 whole months if that's the case. So in Raymersville in Markham, for example, the typical house is only up for about 10 days until it finds a buyer. In today's market, 10 days? That is amazing. You're not going to find a lot of areas that are going to beat 10 days, but let's take a look. Even though the median price for the area is close to $1.4 million. Imagine you have a $1.4 million home and you can still get rid of that property in 10 days. That's the dream scenario if you're a seller. You don't have to have your home on the market for that long. You're going to get a great price, and you don't have to go through the stress of dropping your price, being on the market for an extended period of time, and just having to readjust everything mentally. Let's take a look here. Number 1 obviously is Markham, Raymersville. Number 2, Old Toronto, Allenby area, 11 days on market as well. East York, Broadview North, 11 days on market, and you're seeing here the comparison in the right hand side of the chart. This is a change compared to Q3 of last year. Scarborough in the Fallenbrook area, Etobicoke, Sunnylea at 1.875 is still seeing 11 days on market turnaround time. That's massive. Etobicoke, Thistletown area, $992 average price, and that's still turning around in 11 days. Whitby, so getting out of Toronto proper, Bluegrass Creek, $890,000, still at the median price, and 13 days it's moving. It's actually up from the previous year days on market, 1 day, but it's still selling very quick. And then you've got Milliken Creek West in Markham as well. So you've got a second area in Markham that is in this top 10 category here. And that area, still 13 days on market, only 3 additional days previous to that Raymerville. And then East York, the Parkview and Topham Park area is just under 1.1 and 13 days on market. Now, I want you to guess here, what area is selling the slowest in the Toronto area? Drop it in the comment section down below. Pause the video. Now let's take a peek. The areas that are selling the slowest in comparison year over year: Burlington, the Freeman area is down, selling an average of 63 days on market. That's 41 days more than the previous year. Oakville Business Corridor area, believe it or not, Oakville, I know we think Oakville prices are great, which they are, but the business corridor area has some older condos and some properties that obviously aren't moving as quick. 63 days on market. Burlington, waterfront area, $960,000 is the price point, 62 days on market. You're going to see the trend here. You've got 5 areas, but you've got some double ups here, and it is taking that Freeman area in Burlington the longest out of all the cities and all the areas within these cities to sell, with that massive increase of 41 days on market. So if you own a home in that Burlington Freeman area, you don't necessarily need to say, oh, I guess I can't sell my home, but you need to go into it with a strategy that makes a lot of sense. If you're going into it with overpricing strategy, which maybe a lot of people in this area are, you're going to see this days on market, and it's going to be more like your reality. you want to put yourself in the other chart. You want to get yourself into an area or transition your current Burlington area into one of these faster moving pockets. And the way for you to do that is to price your house effectively, make sure it's staged, make sure you're represented properly and your home is advertised. Otherwise, you're just going to add to the days on market here. So let's continue on with the article and see what it has to say. So 5 neighborhoods in Toronto also had a low average of only 11 days in the last quarter. So we went over those. Burlington, meanwhile, is a place where buyers may have more negotiating power on price, as homes just aren't selling as fast. 4 of the slowest areas in Toronto area were in Burlington, with homes sitting on the market between 57 and 63 days, as we already saw. This is even while prices in certain corners of Ontario town are far cheaper than most regions, like the Freeman area of Burlington, which is topping the list. Like we went over, standard home is going for $675,000. As Wahi's CEO writes alongside the findings, people talk about there being a Toronto housing market, but real estate is also influenced by factors on a much more local level. The type of property, how it is priced, the neighborhood is located in, all have an impact of how quickly it sells. So if you are a home buyer, you want to look at this list here, and if one of these areas or a couple of these areas are on your mind for maybe finding a property in the near future, you want to keep track of what's moving, what's not moving. Maybe there is that negotiating power, as was mentioned in the article here, for you to actually get a bit of a deal, because if you're a seller and your home's on the market for 2 or 3 months, you are way more likely to just get fed up with the process and give that buyer coming in a deal. Or you have a beautiful house, you know its value, and you're going to hold firm on it. We've seen the tale of 2 of these things happening over the course of the last 3 to 6 months. So if you need some help, if you need some guidance going through that process, don't hesitate to reach out to me through the link in the description box down below. Or let me know where your target area of moving in is, or just let me know in the comment section down below which area would you be avoiding on that top 10 list that's moving quickly at those high prices. So I want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. If you are in the market to buy a property, are you still going to go for one of these areas that are moving very quickly in these 11 to 13 days, knowing that you just want to be in that location? Or are you going to second guess it and say, wow, I might be able to get a deal in one of these other areas because they've been sitting on the market for quite some time? I'd love to know if that would change your opinion and your approach to getting into the real estate market. Thanks so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.